views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio.
This show's audio was via a Skype call.
Live an enlightened and authentic life by standing in your own power. Silver Gaia Radio, the Goddess Emergence with Dr. Brie Gibbs brings forth new information supporting the ascension process happening on the planet now. Learn the true meaning of the word goddess and why each and every one of us is a divine being. Dr. Brie travels multiple worlds, bringing through the unknown ancient knowledge and messages to help you remember who you truly are and live life with truth, trust, and passion. Now, here's your host, Dr. Brie Gibbs.
Welcome back, everyone, to Silver Gaia Radio. I'm Dr. Brie on Transformation Talk Radio. First of all, I need to say hi to somebody that I have missed immensely. Jessica, how are you?
Hey there, I'm good. Happy to be here, as always.
As always, huh? So, we've been through a lot together with Transformation Talk Radio and you and I and everything, and this time that I've been gone. And now I'm ready to come back and talk about why I've been gone. You excited about that?
Beyond excited. Honestly, Brie, this has been quite the journey, quite the adventure. And, you know, we at Transformation Talk Radio know part of it, but really excited for you to share it with the rest of the world and being a part of it with you.
Well, thank you. So the next thing I need to do is introduce my guest and friend, Dr. Cheryl Berry. Hi.
Hi, Brie.
How are you?
I'm good. I just am honored to be here. I really, I just so look forward for you sharing what you need to share today and being in your presence. So
well, thank you.
To be here with you.
Thank you. And I'm honored that you're here with me too. It's helping me a lot to get through this. This is not an easy show, as you know. We've talked about it. And the next couple weeks we'll be talking about it again. So here we go. In July 2013, on July 7th, my mother left this world and transitioned over. It was really hard for me when she left. It was like a part of me left with her. And, you know, everybody says, oh, don't dwell on it. It's okay. You know that she can hear you. You can hear her. And it wasn't enough. And I thought, I'm not going to get through this. I can't do this alone without her. Even though I had all my guides at St. Germain and, you know, everybody in with me, all the ascended masters, and I thought, I can't do this. About a week and a half later, I was sitting in my living room and the TV was on. We have soundscapes here where it's all meditative music, And all of a sudden I saw Mother Mary show up right in front of me, not even 3 feet away. And I was like going, why are you here? And that's when she asked me, there will be a time when I come to you. Will you be my voice? And will you learn a new healing technique? And with humbleness and honor, I said yes. And here I am, emotional wreck from losing my mother, right? Even though I never really lost her. It's just her body left. But I thought, okay, I'm going to do this. So that was 4.5 years ago. And in 4.5 years, I've had to go through so many transformations to be able to become the clear channel for Mother Mary. And it was a way that I can't even explain how I felt inside, outside. It's such a warmth. And so every transformation that I went through, there was times I thought enough was enough. I can't do this. I can't do this. And St. Germain and you know, Archangel Michael would even show up and said, you can do this. Okay. And that would give me a little bit of more push, right? So go ahead, Cheryl.
Well, I just am amazed because all that you've gone through. I mean, that's a lot of transformations. I mean, and it just sounds like you've had to really, pull on your spiritual strength for support. I mean, how did that affect you in other ways, like your family, your friends, and did you have any support from in the physical?
It affected my family. It affected my friendships. I lost friends over this because I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't talk on the phone sometimes. There's only really one person that I would talk to on the phone, and she's going to be on next week. And it's like, I think it was like 3-4 months where I didn't even leave my house and go see her. I wouldn't go grocery shopping. I wouldn't do nothing. I just was in a cocoon, and I had to clear everything because last year it was all our deepest core issues we had to heal before this could come into creation. So no matter what, if it was a problem with my husband, a problem with my dog, I mean, a problem with a cat, anything, things I had to heal. And then when I finally healed that little girl in me, that's when things really came into the picture. And it took years to heal her. So it was every transformation, I'd go through one transformation and then I thought, okay, I'm done. No, you have another lifetime to look at. You have another one. You have another one to embrace and look at and accept and heal from.
I know from just hearing, the conversations that we've had, I understand, now what it takes. It's like, you think, well, if you're a channel for an ascended master, I mean, it's a big deal.
Yes.
It's not there's a lot you go through to be able to do that.
Yes, with the weight gain, I've told you before, and I've laughed about it on air. I gained this 40 pounds. But now I understand why I had to gain this weight. And it wasn't just like Judy Cal and I would kind of joke about it. We had to gain this weight to bring in the other beings so we could bring their messages through. But that's not really true. What happened is I couldn't eat certain foods. I couldn't there was a time I could not eat anything but drinking Frappuccinos. No, and all that sugar and stuff, right? But it would help sustain me where I could go on. I couldn't eat cheese. I couldn't eat meat. I couldn't eat hardly nothing. But here's the good thing about it. Would I change anything that happened to me? No. Because I wouldn't be able to be that clear channel for her.
And what an honor.
Yes.
I mean,
I am so humbled by this. And it changed me in so many different ways. The way I am with people, the way I'm with my husband, the way I'm with my son. When my husband came up to me and said, maybe a month ago, I like how you've changed. I like this new Brie. Because when this last transformation, which I'm going to explain here in a little while, went through, and the true I am presence came in, that is when I was finally able to say, okay, I'm me now. And all the other time I'm going, I'm me. And I really wasn't me. So we have several parts, the higher self. And when the highest part, I always say the one with the crown, right, walked in, she was able to help me embrace to be that channel.
Yeah, you really have to be in your highest vibration in order to channel an ascended master. I mean, you can't have all this other wounding or from other lifetimes. You have to be the truest you are to you to be able to be that channel for her. And what I'm hearing is you're multiple channels.
Correct. So several different lifetimes I'm able to bring through. But this was the hardest one. It's emotional. It hits emotional, mental, physical, spiritual. It hits everything. There was a time when I finally did say, I can't do this no more. And in sleep state, somebody had one of my colors that I used to wear. I said, oh, no, you can't have that. You give that back to me. It was an ascended master that had it. And then an angel had the other part of the same color. It was like it was cut in half, like they took apart and the other one took apart, right? And I said, oh, no, you can't have that. Are you going to give away your power again and say, I can't do this? I'm done. No, I'm not. I promise.
So
and
it's
I,
like,
it's so way.
Once you make that commitment, you're in.
Right. And I'm in. But when I took it back from him, it was like, and he gave it back willingly. It wasn't like, but just, are you going to do this or not? And I said, yes. And I remember waking up to a friend of mine and calling and saying, you wouldn't believe what happened. By a statement I made in my house, I wasn't even thinking that, they would hear me, right? I'm done. I can't do this no more. And you know what? They heard it. Let's show you what it's like not to have this, in you. That you came here, you were born with this energy, so many different energies. It's not the Mother Mary thing. It's just all these energies that I was to bring forward in this lifetime, right? And be a clear channel for. And when I did that, it was like, okay, I can do this. Now let's get busy. So when we come back from our break, we're going to talk more about this. And more with Dr. Cheryl.
Learn how to be you in today's world on New Soul Radio. Follow host Ruby Betty each month on Transformation Talk Radio as she introduces new rules for new souls in these new times. As a powerful spiritual thought leader, modern mystic, and clairsentient, Ruby Betty is propelled toward a single goal: to awaken human beings to their fullest potential. For more information on Ruby and her work, visit rubybetty.co.
Integrate spirituality into your everyday lives on Universe Soul Heart Radio. Tune in each month on Transformation Talk Radio as Kathleen Johnson explores the concept of sensible spirituality, keeping you grounded, connected, and centered on the path to wholeness. Kathleen has dedicated her life to facilitating holistic healing and wholeness in others. Listen to Universe Soul Heart Radio and learn how to flourish, grow, and impact all we do on planet Earth. For more information, go to universesoulheart.net.
Silver Gaia Radio welcomes Dr. Cheryl Berry from Cafe of Life, a chiropractic and healing studio located in Kent, Washington. Dr. Cheryl is dedicated to guiding you on a journey of healing, wellness, and transformation through a proactive and vitalistic model of chiropractic. You can find her at drcherylberry.com, and you can also sign up for a free meditation and read her inspirational blogs at wayofthefeminineforce.com.
Your happiness is your choice on Natural Peace Radio. Follow Sarah Van Ryswick as she addresses the power of emotions. Each month, Sarah covers different topics as she helps listeners activate their energetic spark and create powerful energy and amazing opportunities. Manifest your desires with Natural Peace Radio. For more information on Sarah and her work, visit naturalpeaceliving.com.
Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show, Talk Radio to Thrive By. I am so thrilled to be talking to all of you. We have got talk radio for all of us. Are you ready and willing and able to accept all of the abundance you can muster up in your life? Check us out at drpatshow.com, transformationtalkradio.com, transformationradio.fm. Oh my goodness.
Be you, plus live your purpose equals joy. That's the motto of Unstuck Joy with Vicki Todd. Vicki believes you were born with gifts that are meant to make the world brighter. Each show will feature an art visioning journal prompt to help you create your way to soul clarity. If you're ready to get unstuck and create more joy, this show is for you.
Tune in the first and third Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio. For more information, visit VickiWorldArt.com.
Welcome back, everyone. So, Cheryl, during the break, we were talking about the transformations, and you had a question about what has this all done to me, who I was before, who I am now. And what I want to tell you is a mass difference, very different. Like I said, when my husband says he likes this new Brie better.
What does that mean?
Well, I had a temper. And I expected everything to go my way. Even though I knew there was times that I had to walk away and say, okay, it's going to go your way. But I always wanted things my way. And I remember my husband saying, yeah, it's Brie ways or no way, right? From the furniture to whatever, right? In the house.
Yeah, I understand.
I wanted my house to look a certain way. But it was other things that affected. It affected, the life that I had with him. Even though I've been in spirituality since I've been a child. Mm-hmm. But I grew up with very strong women. Very strong women. And so that had a big impact. But now it's not the same. Now it's compromise, it's understanding. I'm not getting upset. I'm not yelling. I'm not throwing a fit. I'm not writing to Dr. Pat that I can't do this no more because I did that. I wrote a letter and said, I can't do this no more. And I actually pulled it out one day and I looked at this letter and I was like going, oh my gosh. And I cried. And this is during one of the last transformations. I had to get off the air. And, and I wanted to come back.
Hard.
Oh, it was so difficult. It was difficult that I had to say, I can't do this no more. But luckily I'm back now. But it took, Jessica, how many months do you think that was?
Oh, man. It was a few. But, I have to tell you, though, Brie, I mean, even though it's really interesting because we kind of witnessed this process without really fully knowing or understanding what was happening. But even throughout the whole time, we all knew that you would be back. We all knew it. But how long was it? I'm not sure if it was like 6 months or if it was quite that long. I'm not sure.
No, it could have been about 6 months or so, 5-6 months. But the last part, I want to go back to one of the transformations. So I had a mini stroke. And that's where the last transformation happened. And that's when the highest part of the higher self came in. Because I didn't want to stay here. I was in pain. I was feeling all the emotional pain. I was feeling the spiritual, mental, physical. I was feeling it all. And Lord knows how I drove myself to the hospital. I haven't figured that. My doctor was like, how did you do it? I said, I have no idea. Thought I told my husband I had a stroke, right? And you could see on my right side face it had just dropped. And I'm going, oh my gosh, I have no idea how that happened. And I thought I could come back in a couple of weeks, and I did. And I knew I couldn't. Then I thought I'd come back in October, and I couldn't. But, but I'm glad that it took so long. I really am, because I was able to finally learn the new me. Not the angry one, not the hurt little girl, all that stuff. I was able to get to learn me again. The true, authentic self, the I am, who I am.
Yeah, it's like every single part of you had to change for this to happen. And I guess I just want to give a testimonial to I mean, obviously, you know, you're very spiritual and you have practices and you listen to your guidance. But, you know, the average person, I think it's just testimonial for all of us to listen to our guidance on what we need.
Yes.
You know, sometimes we have to back away. Sometimes we need to move forward. And obviously, this was a strong message for you.
Very strong.
Goodness, you know, you accepted it and you listened to what you needed to do to be this clear channel.
Correct. The other thing is I want people to know they're not alone. That's the other reason I'm coming out with this show. I don't want them to think they're alone. There's so many people going through this. Ascended Masters are being walk-ins right now. They're walking into people's bodies. And, you know, either people don't know how to handle it. They're, you know, sometimes this thing is, I'll use Saint Germain for an example. I don't know if he's walked into anybody or nothing, but I'm just going to use him. Walk into a body, and then the person all of a sudden is starting to do different things they never did before. And
it's scary.
Yeah, it can be. It can be really scary for some people. And it's okay. You know, but that's why, you know, like I'm here and Judy Callie's here and you know, even Dr. Pat and all of us are here to help people. You know, because there's so much that's needed on the planet right now. I was looking at some stuff that was out, and I was listening to some conversations and different radio stations, and they're still not getting out of that third dimensional thought, you know, of having to heal fear, or having to heal this, or having to heal that. You know what? We're healed. But if you keep going back to the problem, you're not going to heal it.
Right. We're just keeping it perpetuated.
Right. So if I kept going back to, you know, I'm mad because I gained the 40 pounds. Now I'm celebrating the 40 pounds because I understand why.
You got a gift with it.
Right. A big gift. And so anyway, so I want to go on just for a little bit here and go through this. So I was doing a healing on one of my clients, and I was told I was going to use the Divine Mother's energy. So as I'm running my hands across her in a way that I've never done before, and, you know, I could feel her energy flowing through and different things, and I'm working on her, and it may have been 10 minutes tops. And this big, huge energy came in next to me, and it felt like a ton of bricks landed right on me and next to me. And all I could say is, I know you. I'm sorry for everyone. It's really emotional. Master Jesus came next to me and says, may I run my energy through you also? And I said, yes. And as I was working on her, they combined my energies with, not my energies, but Mother Mary's energy and his energy together. So at that time, the left hand was running the Divine Feminine, the right hand was running the Divine Masculine. And when it happened, as a medium, I said, I have a message for you. And after I started repeating his words, and I can't say what the words are. And then as a trans medium, I left, right? My brain kind of just went somewhere else up in the clouds and the ethers. And he gave her a special message. And right after that, I guess Mother Mary gave her another message. And I remember saying, afterwards it was done, I came back and I saw her and she was crying. I said, I need to leave you right here. And I want you to stay on the table and just process what you heard. I had to leave the room and go out because I was crying. Because I did not know that Master Jesus was going to run his energy through me also.
I don't even know. It really leaves me speechless because it's like, wow, you have Mother Mary, and now you have Master Jesus all at the same time. I mean, what? I don't know. I can't imagine what that felt like. What, you must have needed time to process that.
Yes.
And just.
Mm-hmm. I did have to process it. And when people that knew me in the healing center where I was at, they said, "Are you okay?" I said, "I'll be fine. I just got to go out to my car." And so then I came back in and my client left, right? And then I got in the car and I couldn't drive. I was still shaking a little bit and called a friend of mine and said, "You wouldn't believe what had just happened." And she goes, "Is this the first time in all these years you channeled, Master Jesus?" I said, "Yes." And I was just like, she goes, "I thought you'd had." I said, "No." And his energy that I told her about, how it felt like a big, a bunch of bricks that came on me and next to me on the right side, right? She goes, "Well, he's standing here in with me right now saying, 'What'd you expect?'" So I said, "Okay, we got to make a different way of doing this for me." Because I said, that's too hard on my body. It was too hard.
Well, it's kind of interesting how Mother Mary comes and asks you, and then he just shows up and says, "Here I am." And
right. And that's what we call a soul agreement.
Okay.
So I had a soul agreement with Mother Mary, whenever that was. I had a soul agreement with Master Jesus, whenever that was. And I had no idea that this was going to happen. And Mother Mary did not tell me, be prepared because another ascended master is going to come in. Oh, no, it was like, you're not going to be prepared. We need to do it this way because we know how you're going to be. A little hard-headed and how am I going to do this? And can I do this? We're just going to bring it in. And I'm really glad that happened the way that it did.
And is that automatic now when you heal? Do they automatically come? Can I ask that?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So what happened is they combined their energy. It's like they braided it together.
Wow. And
so now when it's coming through the body and out through my hands to heal people, is her energy and his energy together, so it's not so hard on me.
So it's actually through both of your hands?
Yes.
At the same time. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So there's no division, not the masculine side, not the feminine side on one side, left feminine, right masculine. It's together as one. And so now it is so much easier for me to handle it.
Well, and just listening to you, and even what you just said earlier about you and your husband, it's like you two seem to be together as one.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It sounds like, it's playing out in your personal life and in your spiritual life, that union of the masculine and the feminine, and as I believe we're supposed to be. Right.
And, before we have to take a quick break, I want to say this. It's funny because I was a little testy yesterday morning. Me with testy, and my husband, I said something I shouldn't have said. My husband said, "Don't talk like that." I was like, "Huh? You tell me not to talk like that?" And he laughed, and I was thinking about it. I'm going, that's divine guidance. Don't talk like that. So we'll talk more about that when we come back from break.
The Earth is an ever-changing being. Goddess Light Shamanic Healer Brie Gibbs guides us through the ascending worlds, bringing forth knowledge and truth. As a light creator, she is here to provide new information needed at this time in our evolution. Join Brie as she shares messages from guides, spirits, ascended masters, goddesses, and others. Tune in Thursdays, 1 p.m. Pacific for Silver Gaia Radio. To see your life from an angel's perspective, book a personal consultation with Claire Candy Huff, Angelic Walk-In Angel Ariel at Angel Healing House. Candy provides intuitive counseling, Reiki, and angel readings in person in Los Angeles or nationally and internationally via phone or Skype. She will channel the practical tools you need to transform your life. Call now 831-277-3716 or visit angelhealinghouse.com.
Conscious Confidence Radio, a timeless wisdom with Sarah Main. Tune in each month on Transformation Talk Radio and join Sarah on an adventurous journey to the deeper level of meaning to move beyond today's world of constant change, confusion, and uncertainty beyond the shadow of fear. This hit show explores key concepts such as confidence, values, and attitude in a dynamic way. To learn more about Sarah and her work, visit sarahmain.com.
In this day and age, if you don't reinvent yourself, you may never find balance, peace, and the sustainable life that is your birthright. Angela Watson Robertson, known as the Reinvention Warrior and the host of breakthrough radio show Masters of Reinvention, is here to help you reinvent every area of your life. Tune in and hear from the best in the personal transformation business and discover tips and tools for positive change. Live every month on Transformation Talk Radio.
Wow. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. This is Talk Radio to Thrive By. I'm telling you, I got to pinch myself some days because when each of us gets called to do something that we so not thought was in our wheelhouse to do for a purpose that's so much greater than us, we get to show up and shine.
If you would like to show up and shine on the Dr. Pat Show as a co-host or sponsor, send us an email to inspire@thedrpatshow.com.
The Janice Underwood Show, helping you create the life you want, not the life you tolerate. Tune in each Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio as Janice delves into the life creator system and the next step in your spiritual evolution. Janice Underwood is gifted at helping spiritually minded people shift their mindsets to unleash the creator within. Our souls wish to wake us up. Those of us listening hear the call. Do you? For more information, visit janiceunderwood.com.
Welcome back, everyone. So now, after all the transformations and healings have been done, and that little girl is back either with my mother or back wherever she needs to be, she's happy. I'm happy. And the one thing I want to say is the eating has changed immensely in the last few days. So I'm drinking organic soups. I was doing all that, and I found out even I can't do that now.
Wow.
I know that changed within a few days.
You think that would be ideal,
right? I know, but now I can't do that. So it's like, okay, get some vegetables, whatever I can right now. Okay, because I'm having to hold that energy constantly, right, as a clear channel. So, but it's okay because, I saw that light at the end of the tunnel. What's going to happen, and it will be okay. So now we're at here, and everybody's asking me, well, what are you going to do now? What am I going to do with all this energy that they want me to do? Well, one, I can't tell everybody, but I will tell you this, a lot of healing will happen with it because that's why it's here.
And we need that.
We do. And so being positive about things and saying, like, I can do this. And embrace every part of what you can do, no matter if you're a seer, a knower, a healer, a reader, whatever, whoever you are. Embrace that that you can do this. You'll be fine. So for me, I even changed my jewelry. I went from white gold to yellow gold, and but I had yellow gold there, but changing things, right? And I was wondering, how come am I changing this? Well, we're in the golden ages, and it's coming in faster every day. Why would we not be wearing that?
So you're just aligning with it in every way possible.
Mm-hmm. If you are not aligned with the vibrations, you're not aligned with your guides and divine guidance, you're really off track. So every day I do Primus. And Primus is bringing the golden particles, taking it down to Gaia, going back up to spirit with it, and coming back and settling it in your heart. Every thought, every word needs to come from the heart center. If it doesn't, it's not love. So even with
everybody,
that's everybody needs to do that. They may think it's love, a lot of people, but till you can feel it coming out of that heart chakra, it's a whole nother feeling. So as I'm talking today, all my thoughts are going from my brain into the heart chakra and talking to you right now. And making sure that it's of love.
And I wish we learned that as children.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our society as a whole, not just because we're highly spiritual or have, you know, spiritual gifts.
Mm-hmm.
It's like all of us.
Right. And, you know, there's somewhere around in Seattle, there is a metaphysical school for children.
Really?
I heard about it not too long ago. It's like, oh, man, they need to teach this in schools.
So, okay, my daughter's grown up, but not that she couldn't learn also.
Right.
But would you, I mean, just for moms and dads out there, you know, who are really conscious and wanting to bring in, you know, really raise their children in that place of love, is there anything you would offer? Anything you could suggest?
I would always say, like I just said, move all your feelings into your heart, all your thoughts, your feelings, everything, because they transmute into love. As a parent, you still have to discipline your child. As a wife, you still have to get your point across to your husband. As a husband, he has to get his point across to me. You know, there's different things that we have to do. Like Jessica, she's my producer, she runs the show, and she has to get different parts to me, but as long as it's in heart-centered, nothing can go wrong.
I believe that, and that's good for every day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Every day. So now that I'm running this energy, and I'm so honored to do it, I've used it on people, used it on my animals. Anything I'm doing, I use it on, including my computer.
Well, I need to, maybe I should call you when I have. So I'm curious though, because I'm sure you have standard clients. Clients
Yes.
have come to you for years. Have they, like, wow, Brie, I can really feel a difference. What are they saying? What do they notice?
I'll tell you about two of them. Two of them, they said I could talk about their experience. And so the one was like, you're running an energy I've never felt before. What is this? And you know, I tell them, love.
Yeah.
Love can heal anything. It's all about love. So a good friend of mine sent me a song this morning.
Really?
Yeah, really. And it was actually you.
Really?
And I listened to it and I'm going, okay, I get the point. There is something about love there. I wish I could use it on the show as my intro, right? Because, yeah, I know, because it's like, so anyway, the song meant so much to me. I'm sitting here before 7 o'clock in the morning crying and going, and Kelly's going, my husband goes, what are you crying about? So this was just sent to me. Listen to it, you know. But if we all live by love, this all can happen with all of us.
Amen.
You know, I'm not just the only one. You know, there's essences of Master Jesus, Mother Mary all over the world in people.
Yeah. That's amazing to me.
Yeah, it's an essence that can go into you. It's an essence that can go into Jessica, an essence into Pat. You know, it's like they take these little pieces off and they send, okay, I'm going to send this one to this one. This person to get a part of it so they can spread my messages even more.
So at some point, is there like a tipping point? Is there a point where, it just like it becomes a massive vibration that we all carry? Maybe there's so many right now, but I don't know, 51%. Is there a point where it tips and we're all in that place of?
If we stay at the 51% level, all of us, we're all living in the new dimensions.
We're there.
We're all there. So I had an experience where I was driving to my friend Teresa's house. And I'm seeing all these really pretty greenhouses with waterfalls. Well, I kind of lost my way in Auburn, right? Driving up to see her. And I remember calling, I said, "Where do you live? What street you live on?" And I had to turn around because I was seeing the different dimensions. All the dimensions are together now. It's all in one. So
and we're in that.
Yeah. So if you stay in that 51% and above, you're in that.
Well, I didn't make up this phrase, but I've heard it, and it's love and above, or love and above,
As above, so below, as around, as within. And that's probably the coolest thing you could say, because it's in us, it's around us, above us, and below us.
It's really everything.
Everything. So anyway, we kind of got off track here. So when I was working on my one client, she said that about, the energy was just of love, what it was, right? And then I had another client that I was working on, and as Mother Mary was talking, as she was running her hands above her, not even touching her, she was able to hear from her thoughts and what she was saying. I hadn't repeat one word. And that's never happened with any of my clients.
Wow.
And it was like, wow, they can hear the thoughts. That was her job for that day, to a private conversation that I didn't even have to say anything or do anything.
Did you even really hear it, or?
I remember parts of it. I heard just parts of it. But she did tell me what she said.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of set her straight.
Wow.
You need to do this, this, and this to help yourself. Not anybody can help you till you start helping yourself. We're all here. We're all the divine beings are here for all of you. Whether it be the angels, whether it be ascended masters, whether it be the councils of light, whether it be the Lemurian goddesses, whether, I can sit there and name them all off. The ETs, that are helping us right now, the Elvis that come in, that are here, they're all willing to help, but you need to say yes. So when we come back, I'll talk more about that.
Did you know that all of the shows on the Transformation Radio Network are available as podcasts to stream or download?
Really?
Check us out. Go to transformationradio.fm. We have business shows, spiritual shows, energy healing shows, and pretty much everything in between. Something for everyone, guaranteed to inspire, educate, and transform. We are transforming the world, one listener at a time.
Are you ready to stop stress, anxiety, and low self-esteem from running your life? Join award-winning author Dr. Friedemann Schaub for Empowerment Radio and learn breakthrough solutions to switch out of survival mode and approach every day with great ease, joy, and purpose. Tune in the first and third Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific to Empowerment Radio with host Dr. Friedemann Schaub on Transformation Talk Radio. Visit thefearandanxietysolution.com to learn more.
Tune in to Mainstream Metaphysics Radio to harness your connection with the universe to effect change for optimal success and happiness. Named one of the country's top psychics, Eve now brings her insights and gifts to this weekly hit call-in show, joined by visionaries, leaders, and gifted others, but mostly you. Jot it down. Thursdays, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Are you stuck in unhealthy habits, toxic relationships, or low self-esteem? Do you crave a life of inspiration, love, self-acceptance, and fun? Sounds like you're on the verge to your next big thing. Join Laura Richer, host of On the Verge Radio, helping you use your breakdown for a breakthrough, overcome life's greatest challenges, and live the life you want and deserve. Tune in each month on Transformation Talk Radio or visit SeattleHealingHypnosis.com for more information.
Choose the new earth on the Cornelia Stephanie Show. Tune in each week on Transformation Talk Radio as Cornelia takes listeners on an odyssey of higher consciousness to inspire, educate, and empower. Cornelia guides people on the path of self-healing, peace, and liberation. The Cornelia Stephanie Show is your catalyst for anchoring heaven on earth on a global scale. For more information, go to CorneliaStephanie.com.
Do you know how powerful your thoughts and beliefs are in determining your experience of your life? Is it really true that simply by changing some of the words you use in your day-to-day language, that you can change your life? I'm Megan Edge. Join me on Playing on the Edge, Radical Change with Ease, with my co-host Dr. Pat on Transformation Talk Radio. I look forward to seeing you there.
To find out more about Megan Edge, visit her website at meganedge.ca.
Welcome back, everyone. So I want to explain how this energy started a movement and events that will be happening all over anywhere I can go. So what happened is I wanted to visit my good friend Judy Kelly, in which many of you are aware who she is. She's been on the show. She's been on several telesummits, Skypes into a lot of places, and she's an awesome healer. And she's a great friend. And then all of a sudden we're talking, and she's the one that's helped me a lot with this also, with the transition. She goes, I've never seen one person go through 4 transitions in 1 year. So what you guys have heard basically about is several of them, but in this 1 year, 4 more had to happen. And I'll talk more about that on another show. So anyway, but make a long story short, she goes, why don't you come visit me? So I called my friend and said, what do you think? Should we go visit her? Now, next thing I know, we're doing an event. And we were both spirit-led. However it happens, we're going to do it. And I'm really excited because I get to run this amazing, beautiful energy to whoever's around me. I don't have to physically touch them, and I know our listeners can't see, but I can put my hands out like this, and the energy will flow in a massive healing. Everybody will be touched by the energy. It's not my energy. It's Divine Mother and Master Jesus energy. And I want to be able to hit the alcoholics, the people that are hooked on opiates and stuff, or that just need to know they're loved.
We all need that.
Right. We all do. There's times that even I need to feel that. And I'm saying, and my husband says, but I love you. I said, it's just not enough sometimes. And I'm not, and I explain why to him, it's not to be mean or cruel. So this event that we're going to be doing on July, I keep getting July in my head. I don't know. Something's going to come up in July. That's all I can say. It's February 17th, by the way, at the Palm Desert, in Palm Desert, California, at the Marriott. We're going to have it there. And from 11 to 8 p.m. It's a love donation only. And sorry, I didn't put the paper in front of me so I could remember, because I'm emotional today. I will admit it. This is hard. And all I want to do is spread that love and let them heal whatever they need to heal and not look back again. Because if you keep looking back, you're going to have to look at that again.
It just feels like you've got this momentum, that this divine energy that is moving you forward, and it's you can't look back. It's like the momentum is just taking you forward and to help the world.
And that's what I want to do. And that's what I've been asked to do. So I'm no longer on a journey. That's the one thing I want to explain. This is not a journey. I've been through my journey. Now I'm on my life path. And this is what I will be doing for many years. And, I can do readings, healings, all that stuff that a lot of people want to have on the air. But I'm here to teach. And I'm here to give people the knowledge that they can't, because there's so many people that cannot afford to come to an event. But the one thing I want people to know, I never turn nobody away, ever. They don't have the money, they still can come. There is a way to make an equal exchange. That's so important.
So I'm curious how you and Judy will work together with the event.
She's on one side of the room, and I'm away on the other side of the room. We did this for a reason, because her energy is so strong. My energy is so strong personally. And she does her thing, and I'm running, divine masculine feminine through me, right? And that's how we'll be doing it separately.
But this event's going to be, you'll work on individuals versus just the whole.
Individuals. I will be doing individuals. And then if it comes to a point where I feel like there needs to be a mass healing, then I will do one. But right now it's individuals as far as I know, and who knows? I might walk outside and just shoot some of that this energy out in the air. I don't know. There's times that I was in the store today and I put my hands down to the side. Luckily I have a cart in front of me, right? And I just felt like I needed to shoot some energy in here of love. It just happens when it happens.
It comes through.
Mm-hmm. So I wish it was here in Seattle where it'd be easier for everybody to come to, but it's gonna be, and we'll have it here. But right now it has to start over in Palm Desert.
Well, you gotta start somewhere.
That's right.
I know. We're ready here in the Northwest.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
And what's really funny is like the tipping point. I'm working my way from Palm Desert to back here. So, the Pacific Northwest is really important to me. And so when you think about it, it's also this area here is the very first part of Lemuria.
See, I never knew that.
Yeah. So Lemuria was like at the Canadian border. And it ran all the way through the Hawaiian Islands, on the Pacific Northwest to the Hawaiian Islands to Greece. Atlantis was on the other side of the Atlantic. And so that's what is so fun for me.
Well, the goddess energy. So do you feel like there's I don't know how many levels this is working on.
Several levels. Because I had my 3 lives of Lemuria being one of the very first ones. We call them the players on Lemuria. The very first one, the Andreans, and it's like, okay, our Darns actually, and we're going to, and so all that Christ conscious energy is coming forward now.
It's truly an awakening.
It is. It's a big awakening. And it's really funny. I'm looking down when Jessica goes writing notes. She goes, 3 minutes to end, and we just hit 111 as I said that.
Wow.
I know, isn't that crazy? It's like, so I got 3 minutes to talk, and it's like, okay, so here's the deal, is Mother Mary, Master Jesus want to heal. They want to help. Let them help. It doesn't have to just come from me. Call upon them. They'll be there for you. That's simple. It's so simple. If you want an on-hand healing from me, go to www.drbriegibbs.com, send me a note on an email, and I will work Skype or with you in person. So what I want to tell everybody today, I'm emotional. I got to end this a few minutes early. Thank you very much. God's blessings to everyone, and I'll see you next week.
You've been listening to Silver Gaia Radio, the Goddess Emergence with Dr. Brie Gibbs. Join Dr. Brie Gibbs the second and fourth Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio. Each show is designed to share and discuss timely key messages and truths. Dr. Brie brings forth gods and goddesses, ascended masters, and others to communicate the information our world needs. For more about Dr. Brie or Silver Gaia Radio, visit silvergaia.net, and we'll see you next time.